everybody, welcome back to the EGR 426 channel. The bug broke. Yeah, the bug broke. I look white as shit in the camera right now. So this is the Volkswagen ALH Diesel Beetle. It's a lot of fun to drive. This right here, if you guys haven't seen, is the PD150 intake manifold. It's awesome. It makes the car run significantly better, has a little bit more power. It helps with the cylinder distribution, which has actually helped a lot in lowering soot, so my turbo doesn't get clogged up anymore, and it doesn't spit nowhere near as much out at the tailpipe, which is a great benefit. You know, I love this thing. It's awesome. Makes the engine run smoother on top of that. No complaint, except I have a complaint about this piece. This is a very, very crappy hose. That's an adapter. Whenever you get the EGR style version of this manifold, which is what I did, this thing blew completely apart on me. Let me get a light up in there. Yeah, it blew completely up on me, which is not good. This is a part that came from Dark Side Performance. Not saying that the part's bad or anything like that at all. They build wonderful parts. This wasn't really built to do what I wanted to do, which was beat the crap out of it. So I spent like $130 and I got all this stuff. So right here we have a Dark Side Performance 2-inch to 2¼ inch. Goes right here. Cool. Probably have to cut it to size a little bit. It is kind of big. Have this adapter right here, which will adapt it from the anti-shutter valve / EGR valve, the quick connect on it, to a barb fitting, which is a 2¼ And to go with that, because I'm tired of these frickin' hose clamps, got these, because these are way nicer. And they're both two different sizes. One of those was 60 to 68, the other one is a 64-72. So we're gonna go ahead and put all that in, because that's just way better. Probably have to cut this down a little bit, but that's okay. This is like, I believe, 5-ply silicone. I know it's a silicone hose, but I think it's like 5-ply. It's super freaking sturdy. Unlike this, whenever I first got it, I was like, ew, flimsy. Like, this OEM hose is way stronger than this ew, flimsy stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that guy in. Let's do that. And before we start work on this vehicle, which I've already have, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. I'm constantly trying to come out with new videos every week on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, if you're into this kind of stuff, you should consider subscribing. Anyways, let's go ahead and reverse time and get back to when that wasn't installed. This is gonna be super easy and hopefully super quick. Hopefully. This is a little bracket that I made to actually help this hose, which is the reason why it has the duct tape on it, from rubbing up against the fuel line. It was rubbing a hole into the hose because it wasn't quite sized up really well. I made this little bracket, which is just a stainless steel TIG rod with some silicone hose over it. Worked really well. And there's the problem right there. Blew completely apart. Happens. I'm using a little bit of the diesel gross oil that is on the EGR itself to go ahead and lube up this ring, because they told me that this is a very, very tight fit and you don't want to, you know, rip the ring. Oh yeah, that is way better than the last one. An issue I have with the last one is I'm pushing so much boost to this car. I understand these cars only produce about 15 PSI of boost. My turbo it's not quite turned up. It's more like there's soot buildup in the turbo, causing it to overboost up to like 25 PSI, but it is a lot of fun. And something that this intake manifold has done is it's actually remedied that problem. And it's kept my turbo clean because all the cylinders are getting the equal amount of air, so all the fuel is getting burned better, creating more power, a lot cleaner burn, resulting in no more soot in my turbo clogging up the veins, causing me to overboost. But every once in a while, I'm still able to push this thing right around to, you know, 20 PSI. It doesn't happen nowhere near as much. It has to be like a cold winter day in order for me to do that. But I still push a lot of boost through this thing. And 15 PSI is not a joke either. I mean, that's still a good bit for a lot of cars. And a problem I was having is on that old hose, the back end part would constantly come out, but thankfully it would just come out a little bit and it would still seal. So I was like, you know what, screw it, it'll be fine. But that's inevitably what killed the hose. So now we got that piece in. Let's go ahead and try to size this guy up in here, because I already know I'm gonna have to cut some off right here to bring it in, because yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna fit super easy. Let's cut like an inch off of this. Yeah, gotta do more. Yeah, that'll work. Gonna have to stretch a little bit, but it'll work. It is in, and I want to go ahead and replace some other stuff like this right here with silicone, because this honestly could use like an extra half of an inch, because everything's kind of being stretched and pulled right now. After it all heats up, it'll stretch a little bit and be all nice. But I want to go ahead and replace a couple of these with silicone hose. Don't necessarily need to get that from Dark Side Performance, which by the way, there will be a link to get that adapter right there. It is expensive. But one thing I will say for sure is DHL is kick ass. Right now, we are dealing with a time of Amazon. Used to be 2-day shipping. Now it's really not. These guys, I ordered this Tuesday, shipped out Wednesday morning in the UK, and it was at my doorstep Friday afternoon. That's impressive. I wasn't expecting this thing to be here for a week. Since this video is gonna end really freaking short and I just smoked out the whole place, I'm gonna kick on the good old generator, air this place out, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut all those brackets and whatnot that I talked about cutting off of the Beetle when we did all the weight reduction, because we don't need them, and now I have a grinder and a power source and a whole bunch of other stuff to do that. So let's go ahead and end the video off with doing that. Well guys, today was actually quite a short video. I mean, I've been doing a lot of short videos and I'm nice and tired and I'm ready to go home even though I haven't been here for that long. Anyways, if you get a PD150 intake manifold, make sure to go ahead and replace that part if you get the anti-shutter valve / EGR. Ensure that you get that adapter and that silicone elbow. It will ensure that you will not have any problems. The fitment is perfect. But of course, I know most of you are going to be running a EGR delete anyways. That's just me that wants to have this. But if you're one of those people like me that want to keep the EGR, I recommend keeping this. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.